It's time to return to the 80s and 90s, which was over 30 years ago? Damn. But we're here to jump back into this business tycoon game where you expand your territory, conquer your rivals, and evade the authorities in a retro narco trade. Today we have been sponsored to check out the new release of Cartel Tycoon. A game that's a pretty legit resource logistics sim that happens to be centered around illicit activities. You build up your empire, and there's kind of a survival and dynasty system too, where if you die, one of your lieutenants takes over and continues. Over the past year, this game has been building its way through early access and garnered a mostly positive rating on Steam, thanks to the 8 major content updates that's added over 20 hours of campaign gameplay, sandbox and survival modes, an expanded tech tree, new special buildings, and a new late game resource. On launch, there's a 30% discount, so if you'd like to take that opportunity, please do click the referral link below. It'll bring you straight to the Steam store, nothing fancy, and you can grab the game there. Now, if you want to see how to become a big boss yourself, in this video, we'll learn the basics and get through the new beginning of Cartel Tycoon's story mode. Citizens of the world, welcome back to Cartel Tycoon. We've been sponsored today to check out the 1.0 full release version of the game, and for those of you who don't know, this is basically a business management tycoon. It's not that heavy, it's not that serious. It's a business management, top-down tycoon management thing, and it was pretty good in the early access I played last year. And they approached me saying, hey, we're going into 1.0 release now, would you like to check it out again? And sure. And there's been a lot of content updates. I think there's been like 2, 3, 4 content updates. Of course, a bunch of patches, a bunch of additions, more music, more stuff, more everything. And even more story and campaigns and all of that. So we're going to be checking out some of this today. Now you can see I did actually play this game a while back. Almost 1 year, just slightly over 1 year ago. This is my testing earlier today. Almost 1 year ago. No, slightly over 1 year. I can't do math on air, okay? Look, we're here to run a business empire. What does math have to do with it? We're gonna be fine. I'm sure I'll count everything perfectly well. Anyway, story mode. I like the story mode because there's some voice acting, there's characters, there's things to get to know, and all of that. And when last I played this, it was just this one. And this was the tutorial. Cesar Garcetti finds an ad in the newspaper and finding a partner for super profits, decides to call the number from the ad. So this is what we played last time. And if you want to check out that video, go ahead and check it out. It's there. We get through not 10 to 15 hours. We get through like 3 or 4 hours of that. This is also new. It actually says rough completion time. That's actually really nice. So the tutorial, 3 to 5 hours. I think we can do that. And it's a completely new story, and I've never seen this one either. This is difficulty, you can see there, easy, medium, hard. So if you're playing through the game, you want to go top to bottom. This one is 10 to 15 hours, 10 to 15 hours. So we're looking at like 25 to 35 hours of story campaign. But there's also sandbox, telling us to play through the tutorial, yes. So there's sandbox modes, and we can do all of this and play whoever we want on wherever we want. And then there's advanced settings. There's all of this. You can do this. So sandbox mode is here. There's also survival mode, which is a whole other thing. And there's a lot. But you know what? I want to do the tutorial because it sounds like I popped into it earlier. And it's a whole thing. It's part of the story. So let's do it. Let's start the tutorial. Here we go. Starting the story mode in Cartel Tycoon 1.0 release version. That's a loading graphic, isn't it?
done. The account is ready.
Are you sure it's a good idea?
I am sure of one thing. It will be a good lesson for all of us. Please, watch over him, hermano.
All right. I guess we're playing that idiot. Oh, he was gonna shoot himself in the face. I'm pretty sure of that. Let's hopefully we learn something to not do that. I think. Anyway, I'll read the narration points for you. Early morning in the office of Capo Javier Gutierrez. A tall, well-dressed man flashes a smile as white as the marble counter on which he leans. The intended mark, a young secretary, giggles while she picks up the phone to deliver a simple message announcing the arrival of Mauricio Romero. This guy. Senor Gutierrez, your son is here. A heated exchange muffled behind two heavy doors quiets to near silence. Suddenly, a man crashes through them. Romero meets him, arms wide.
Uncle, you look well.
The man eyes Romero from his slick head of hair to his crocodile skin loafers. He barks.
Walk.
So, Father won't be joining us?
Dios mío, Maurice. Would you listen to yourself? Talking like a fucking American.
Actually, Uncle, I go by Romero now.
Salvador
You
growls.
forget where you're from, sobrino.
From out his back pocket, he pulls a folded map.
This jog your memory? Okay. Time to familiarize yourself with your surroundings. You can move the camera using the mouse or the WASD keys. You can also rotate the camera using the QE keys or the scroll wheel.
I love this guy's voice. And it's kind of funny hearing him say, use the WASD keys. It's like, oh, maybe I will. Maybe I will. You just want this sexy voice telling you how to use a keyboard. Press the Q and E keys to rotate the camera. Take a look around. Quest complete. Time
You see
to
that
work.
marker there above the farm? That's a hint. Hints can provide important situational information, so look out for them. Right now, that hint is telling you to turn on that farm there. So, what are you waiting for?
Event details. Money is the main resource. Yes. There's two kinds of resources in this game in terms of what you can spend. Dirty money and legal money. So this farm, we want to turn it on. What are we producing? Opium. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
So, Father has acquired some new territory then.
Salvador rolls his eyes, stuffing the map back into his pocket.
See, your tata bought it out from some opportunistic pigs after they shipped out the gang that was in there. He's putting you in charge.
Me? What do I know about running a cartel? Why can't you do it?
You're free to ask him, but it's nothing I haven't already said to him myself. Seems he's had enough of you burning his plata, playing rooster at some American college.
I was studying poetry.
Want my opinion? I would tell him you were flirting.
So, where do I start?
¿Qué? You're going to do it?
Until I can find a way out? Yes.
A sly smile forms on the edge of Salvador's lips. I struggle to imagine a smile coming out of this mouth. Like just the corner, just the edge. Like it goes down and then just it goes up a little bit, I think. The two men climb into a car. The engine hums with life.
We start by establishing a production chain with farms, roads, and warehouses. I've sent some money ahead to put up a farm on some land with good soil for opium. You can build out from there. So, now you've got the farm working on some goods. You need a place to store them. Open the Build menu and select Warehouse under the Logistics tab. Then you've just got to choose where to build it. Personally, I'd build it in that highlighted area, but that's just me.
I love how this guy, he's so mean to AKA Zorro over here. He's like, you're so worthless. Ugh. But then when he talks to us, the player, on how to interact with the UI, he sounds so friendly. He was like, hey, if you'd like to build it over there, it's just a recommendation. It might be a good idea. Have at it. Do your best. Meanwhile, AKA Zorro there, screwing. I like the difference, It's not us who's doing a bad job. It's that dude who's doing a bad job. We're doing fine. So thank you so much for recognizing that. We're gonna build logistics a warehouse. So things have range. We'll follow the recommendation. Yeah, we'll follow the recommendation. Build a warehouse right there. Bam. Production chain 1 complete. Opium into warehouse. Good.
You're gonna need more than one farm to fill up that warehouse. So build 4 more. But make sure they're within the service range of the warehouse. You'd be surprised how easy these truck drivers get turned around.
Alright, so we're gonna build materials farm. Also note, when you're building things, you can build it with either kind of money, right? We don't have dirty money right now, but we could use that later, right? Okay, so let's just build. Let's just place 4. 1, 2. We just need 4 total, I think it is. And then we want to build a road. Let's use a gravel road.
So, it's best to keep the roads simple. Look, I've highlighted an area for you to build roads connecting the warehouse, the city, and the nearby aerodrome. And don't forget to connect those farms to the warehouse.
So we want to connect the road from here. The roads go in parts like this. How do I want to do this? I guess I go... Oh, no, don't click on that. I guess I go sort of to the middle like that, and then I could do it like that. Would this cause congestion? Like, everything's going through... That works, right? That should be fine. That should be fine. Yeah.
Now we just kick back and wait for those flowers to grow. What? Got something better to do than wait? Fine. You can alter the game speed using the panel at the top of the screen.
Up to X5? Okay. So this is attached to those 4. There's a range. They follow the roads. Okay. Cargo, statistics, info. All the details are here if you want to check the details. I personally struggle to keep track of all the numbers. Usually I'm so good with numbers, but
Useful information can also be found in the manual. To access the manual, click on the book in the upper left corner to open the manual.
Okay, everything's here. Control tips, money, yep. Uptime, roads, good, building. Okay, good. A faded map carpets the hotel floor. A network of worn-out folds divides the region into sections. In one of the sections, a small cluster of bullet casings represents the beginning of a production chain.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah, you're a natural.
Salvador stands over the desk, casting a shadow over the seated Romero.
Is something wrong, Uncle?
What? You think now you sit back and the money just rolls in? Who's going to deliver the opium to the aerodrome?
Well, I was hoping.
Dios mío. I'll make the deliveries for now. But if you're going to be a successful capo, sobrino, you don't want your lieutenants wasting their time on opium deliveries. You need to get out of this office and into the city. Put that college brain of yours to work on improving logistics. Or pay some nerds for research which figure out a solution to our transportation issues. Either way, soon you'll have this place running like poetry in motion, eh?
Salvador wears a self-satisfied smile. Romero is less amused.
Looks like you've got your first lieutenant, and a handsome one at that. You can give a lieutenant an order by clicking on their portrait and opening their lieutenant menu. Try it out. Order me to move to the warehouse you built.
Off he goes. Nice, responsible driving. AKA Cobra. Oh, I
Now
see.
that your lieutenant is at the warehouse, open their menu and select the ability Deliver. Select the product, the amount you want to be delivered, and show them where to take it. Pruebalo, have me deliver opium to the aerodrome.
Oh,
This will be your selling point. Go ahead, turn it on.
This UI's... I'm pretty sure this is improved since last time. This feels pretty intuitive. Deliver, then you have the resources, you click the resource you want, all of it, or as much as possible, and deliver it there. That definitely feels easier than last time. Like, I remember, like, having people move around being a little bit messy and confusing. This was actually really easy to do. So it's just going to continue delivering. We've set up basically a trade route, I guess. Okay, it's pretty good. Lieutenant's smuggling points. Right. Checkpoints, seaports, aerodromes, and river piers. That's where things can go out. And resources. Resources displayed panel. Okay, good. When a house building overflows due to insufficient storage, resources may be lost. Okay. Understood. The aerodrome is the first smuggling point. Oh, right, we have to turn on the aerodrome. That makes sense. The aerodrome was off. Okay, loading cargo. So...
Open the research tree window and research the transport company.
Oh. This is definitely new. It didn't look like this before. Research tree. Okay, so this... Can I scroll around? Oh, I see. Oh, that's a research tree. I was not expecting that much. So the tiers go up in a diagonal. This is tier 1, this is tier 2, that's tier 3. Okay, that's a lot of research. Okay. Like, I saw this, I was like, okay, that's a research tree. It's like 4 times bigger than that. Okay, that's a lot of research. We're just gonna start here. Transport Company 1 unlocks. It costs 4,500 bucks to do research. Good. Back out. So the aerodrome will continue loading the opium while we're researching. Oh, it shows on this graphic here. That's a nice little touch. So yeah, a lot of things. Oh, is that a plane going out with 22 opium? Okay, that should make me some money. Project researched. Transport company.
Now that it's been researched, you can build us a transport company to take care of moving products from the warehouse. Make sure that the transport company is within range of the warehouse, and make sure that there are roads connecting it to the aerodrome, obviously.
Obviously. Who wouldn't do that? Obviously. Transport company. Okay, so snaps onto the road. We can have it slightly further away in case we want to do more farms. But it's still in range of the warehouse. Let's put it there. Good. Connections. They'll probably tell me how to do it.
Now all that's left to do is tell the transport company where to deliver to. Open the transport company and set the aerodrome as an additional connection. Then watch the magic happen.
Off it goes, look. Transport company truck from Transport Company 1. Good. That means... Salvador, you can stop.
Ya está. The distribution of opium is now automated. Use the stop delivery order to cancel your lieutenant's current instructions and save his aging back from further trouble.
I was talking about this earlier. I had back problems just last week. I didn't do anything different, and I just one evening it just started hurting, and it's like down like the base of my neck, top of my spine sort of area started hurting. Pain radiated out into the shoulder and to the scapula and all of that. It's like I didn't do anything, and it just hurt to even turn my head. I was like, ah. See, I'm at the age where I relate more to this guy than to this guy, so I'm on this guy's side here. It's like, yeah, aging back, yeah, that's just pay the movers. Like it's gonna cost more. You know, there's that age where you start to transition from, no, I can do it, I'll move the stuff. To no, just pay the dudes, they'll do it for us. It's not worth it. Pay the movers. I'm not moving that sofa. Something's gonna go wrong. Definitely. What does it say? So smuggling point, yeah, just bring the product to the smuggling point either by automating delivery, lieutenants, yeah. Get dirty money in return, your dirty money. Yeah, so dirty money is coming in, you can see. So that's starting to work. We've sold 2. The plane just got back, so that means it's loading cargo. We don't have a lot. Those seagulls are really loud, but then again, that's how they are in real life, aren't they? You screwed up your knee moving into your current place, right? It's like, it's not worth it. Just hire the movers. Okay, so we're up to 8 out of 10, so one more delivery. So next delivery. So this goes out every like day and a half, I think. Wait, so this was loaded, and then the plane took off. So now it's... Is this until the plane gets back? I'm not sure. Let's find out. What happens when this bar fills up? Blood money is the goal. The goal of the game is to conquer the whole map, right? There's like rival cartels. There's just governors of cities. Oh, that was the delivery, I see. So yeah, the plane just returned. Salvador and Romero stand and watch the cars coming and going, ferrying illicit goods back and forth.
You smell that?
The transport company reeks of fresh paint and petroleum.
That's progress, Sobrino. You're doing well.
See, Uncle. In fact, I'm even starting to have a little fun.
Don't get ahead of yourself. There's a long way to go yet.
I'd expect nothing less. So, what now, Lieutenant?
Our warehouses are beginning to fill with dirty money.
Hmm.
Dealing in dirty money is a dangerous thing. La Policia can sniff that shit out as if they were truffle pigs. We need a money laundry to scrub that scent from it. Now, your tata just used to pay your college fees in cash and launder it that way. But since that's no longer an option...
Right, college fees are really expensive, right?
Wait, he did what?
Our next best bet would be something like a taxi company. We can build one in the city. And while we're at it, it's time we found a proper residence.
But isn't that a waste of money?
Not at all. A private residence is a good place to stash dirty money in much greater quantities than any other building. Plus, I love you, Sobrino. But one hotel room just isn't big enough for the two of us anymore.
I thought he was getting kind, but no, it's just another insult.
You can use dirty money to build too, you know. Open the city menu and start construction of the taxi company with dirty money.
Okay, so this is the city. Look at this dude. Definitely not a bad guy. Alright, by the way, this is set in the 80s. For those of you who have never seen one of these, one of the first ever mobile phones that was like viable was nicknamed the Brick. A little before my time personally, but I do know of it. So in case you're wondering what this thing is, congratulations, you're not that old. Buildings, taxi company. It's gonna cost 6,000 in dirty money. So you can do it with real money as well, but that would defeat the point. We're trying to turn dirty money into legal money. We've got a taxi company.
But the transport company can't carry cash. It's a policy or something. You'll need to use a lieutenant to transport it to the taxi company. Oh, I wonder who's going to wind up with that job.
Okay, so we have to deliver. So the dirty money is in the aerodrome. Yeah, storage 8,000 dirty money. So we are going to deliver. Oh no, we have to move you to the aerodrome. Also, let's boost up the music a little bit. Music in this game is actually pretty good. Deliver dirty money as much as you can to the, to the taxi company. Use that phone to hammer a crab. Yeah, it'd probably work. Probably survive as well. As in the phone, not the crab. Okay. Just looking at this. Money laundering. So the dirty money is going in, and then the taxi company generates legal money.
Excelente. Now you can launder money.
So we have to transport $2,000. Okay. Launder 1,500 of dirty money into legal money at the taxi company. Okay. So this is just laundering. Oh, one day will do it? Okay. Statistics, uptime, money launder, log intervals, info, upkeep cost cash. So this does cost money. So basically, as you launder money, you are losing total money. Right? Total money goes down, but it converts dirty money into legal money, which can no longer be traced to illicit activities, which is important and much more useful to have. So it's sort of a transaction fee in the long run, really. That's how that works. There we go. Bam. So here comes another 1,200. Are we just a bit short? Is there still... We need one more shipment of opium to go out to get a bit more dirty money. Okay, there goes the plane. So I think this is a progress bar on the thing as well. So you don't have to click on it to see... Yeah. The icon has its own progress bar. Money laundering 3 complete.
To automate the movement of money, you'll need to build a residence. I've marked another area on your map where you could build it. After that, you can stop any ongoing lieutenant deliveries of dirty money using the stop delivery command.
What is this? Residences can store dirty money and automate its delivery from smuggling points, laundering buildings. It's time to build one near the aerodrome. Okay. What are these things? Oh, it's just a village. Oh, they grow things? Okay. So we want to build our residence. So these were added in through development. They weren't here right at the start at early access. There's different types of residences you can build. Some more grand than others. But we're just going to build the standard residence today, I think. There's 3 tiers. Okay. It's a big one. That's good. We'll build it there. So we're building the residence between the village and the aerodrome. Yeah, stop any ongoing lieutenant deliveries of dirty money. Where are you, Lieutenant? Stop delivery. Okay. Let's look at our house. Okay. Pretty modest, pretty modest.
Home is where the heart is, and now the cash too. But for this to work, you'll need to set the aerodrome and the taxi company as additional connections.
Okay, so we need to probably build a road. Let's have this road connect up to there. But then let's also... Can I have another one? Yes. Have that road connection there. So then on the residence, we want to set an additional connection to the aerodrome. And now the residents can pick up the dirty money by themselves and put it straight into there. There we go. Oh, we also have to set an additional connection from the residence to the taxi company. There we go. And now the residence handles delivering the dirty money to the taxi company. Okay, simple automations.
Now you can use the residence to transport dirty money from the aerodrome. Build roads through the highlighted area to connect the city, the residence, and the aerodrome.
Okay, so we've already done that. Use the residence to transport dirty money from the aerodrome to the residence. Okay. So, here, that's actually a good test. A lot of tutorials in games, right? If you do the task before, it doesn't always register that you did it. and then you have to do it again. But this one, it registered that we have built the road. That's good. There's I don't know how to reference that. It retroactively checks the box if you have preemptively done the task. I think that's a good way to say it. Okay, so I think we should be looking at here. Aerodrome, taxi company, storage, 2,000 cash. We've delivered some. Yeah, there's more money coming in. Pick up the money, bring it back to the residence. And money is being laundered. Okay, good. So our legal money is actually going up. I think we started with just about 1 million. Standing on the porch of their old residence, Salvador wraps an arm around his nephew's shoulder.
You know, you're very like your father.
I'm not getting ahead of myself, Uncle. What's next?
Let's see. Legal money is best left free for where it is needed most. Research, paying off los tambos, etc. So, where we can afford to, we should operate using dirty money. Building and paying upkeep with dirty money is certainly an underhanded way of doing business. It can speed things up by cutting out the time it takes to launder cash, but you need to move the money to where it's needed manually. It can be challenging for the most experienced capos like your tata, but I think you're ready to be a little more hands-on.
Gracias. I won't let you down.
Romero heads into the residence. When he hears the door close behind him, Salvador hums sadly to himself.
It's not me you need to worry about letting down, Sobrino. Here's a neat trick. Residences can deliver dirty money for the construction and upkeep of other buildings, so long as they're connected, of course. Using dirty money, build a new warehouse within range of the residence. Then, build roads to connect the new warehouse with the road leading to the residence.
Okay, so we are building logistics, we're building a new warehouse, but using dirty money, that's correct. The orange one. So behind me, there's a money select. And we just want to build this in range of the residence. Using dirty money, and then the residence delivers the dirty money to it. Right? Rather than it being constructed automatically, the dirty money has to be delivered for it to be built. Okay.
Keep on going. Keep on growing, Capo. Using dirty money, build new opium farms within range of both the residence and the warehouse, and build roads to connect the new farms with the road leading to the residence.
Okay, so we want to build 2 more opium farms. Like right here and right here. And we just deliver the money. We're gonna cross 1 million.
You'll need another transport company for your new production chain. Build 1 new transport company within range of the residence and the warehouse. And make sure to build roads to connect the transport company with the road leading to the residence. Last time with the roads thing, I promise.
It's okay, I'm building all on the same road. It's fine. So, here's where a bit of adjacency distance challenges comes in, because things have to be in range of each other, and then some things have to be in range of 2 things, so it's a lot of make sure everything is
with your
where it
dirty
needs to
money
be.
production chain good to go. All that's left to do is set the aerodrome as an additional connection for the new transport company and watch the money roll in and out again.
Right. So, spend 30 of dirty money on the upkeep of all the new buildings within range of the residence. So, upkeep cost, you can pick how you want to upkeep it. So all of these default to dirty money because it's in range of this. So technically, I could change this. Oh, not enough dirty money, so to pay upkeep costs, but then we should be able to deliver dirty money. We can have this be supplied with dirty money to maintain the upkeep cost. Look at that. And this is also technically in range. And I can switch that to using dirty money as well. Which probably means I should also build a faster connection here. Can I fit a road back here? Yes, lovely. Perfect. Shortcut road to supply cash to this farm as well. There we go. Wilkinson, thank you so much for the resub. Hello, Sobrino. For 26 months, I took care of the cartel. Now it's your time. Is there a difference building farms on the green areas? I don't think so. I don't think there's a fertility mechanic. Not for opium, anyway. Salvador and Romero are once again collected around the faded map, stretched out over a wooden desk in the residence's main office. Romero reaches around and carefully places a few more bullet cases to represent the new production chain.
Building out quite the empire now, eh, Uncle? Uncle?
The office is silent for just a moment. Then, Salvador slams a hand down on a wooden desk, knocking over the bullet casings.
Hey, what's the deal?
The lieutenant erupts in a deep-bellied laughter.
You call this an empire? Dios mío, even your tata would have got a kick out of that one.
What's that supposed to mean?
A few farms, a couple warehouses, and a taxi company do not an empire make, Sobrino. So, your next lesson will be in expansion. And not a moment too soon. I've been bored as a monkey in a fucking bonsai tree down here.
What is that expression? Is that an expression? It doesn't sound like an expression to me. Isn't a monkey bigger than a bonsai tree?
No offense taken, Uncle.
First, we'll need to take out the gang occupying the capital city in the region we want to control. Or someday they have gotten a little too brave and start attacking our buildings again and again. We should get rid of such neighbors and free city for our goals. And for that, we'll need another pair of hands, at least. You can hire a new lieutenant at the residence. Open the residence and hire Tony Quintero. Meanwhile, your old friend has gained enough experience to rank up. Why don't you open his profile and promote him? What about a large raise, too? And a company car. Too much? Too much. Got it.
No serious gangster would use it even if it existed. I mean, that's the thing about this game. This game is not serious like, this is not Breaking Bad, the video game, okay? This is Cartel Tycoon, a management sim business simulator. Right? It's not supposed to be mega serious. Right? We're not melting people here, okay? Okay, so we're supposed to hire a new lieutenant. Hire and promote a lieutenant. Hold on, there's a video here. Open the residence and hire Tony Quintero. Recruit lieutenants. It's a big yellow button. Tony. Upkeep free. Okay. Recruit. Are you sure you want to hire Tony Quintero? Yes, hire. And then that unlocks in 10 days to hire another one. Good. And then Salvador Mora has gained enough experience to rank up, open his profile, and promote him. Where is he? There he is. Open profile. So, each of your lieutenants has stats and stuff, and there is combat in this game. Right? Where you would send lieutenants to a specific location, and there can be a fight out between lieutenants and stuff like that, or just enemies in general. So there are stats. You know, you can see power level is there. Yeah, they have power levels. So we can choose one. Add 2 more power levels, or increases the laundering volume by 10% in a specific area. I think I'll go with power level. Promote. Comes with a raise as well. Nice. So we've hired a new lieutenant, and we've promoted the one we have.
It's time. Order your capo and 2 lieutenants to move together to the enemy city of Rogandis. This will start a war for the city, causing an increase in terror. If a building becomes too full, it will draw the attention of the authorities. To avoid the aerodrome overflowing, turn off opium farms connected to it.
Right. So, order your capo and 2 lieutenants to move together to the enemy city of Rogandes. So we'll start a war for the city.
Haz tu selección.
¿Cómo estás?
Okay.
Asediando.
Let's move you. Let's get them together first. But should I be bringing you as well?
Accessing.
Let's bring everyone. Let's bring you. Let's be hands-on on this. Just been leaving him in the city, really. Okay. So then
¿Dónde le gustaría ir?
we can select all. And then we want to move them to this city. You're about to send your lieutenant to the enemy building. This will trigger a territory war encounter. They have 6 power, we have 22. Proceed. That should send all 3, yes. Off they go. Oh, this guy drives faster. Also, he has a power of 10. So they can only take the main roads between regions like this. So they gotta take the long way around, which is gonna be a while. Okay. If a building becomes too full, it will draw the attention of the authorities. To avoid the aerodrome overflowing, turn off 2 opium farms connected to it. So is that... It's not, I suppose it might be. I should turn off these 2, right? The ones not being maintained by the dirty money. That keeps my legal money going up. Yes. Makes sense. Good. So, because these 4 farms here are supported by dirty money, which is what we want to spend. These 2 are on legal money. So it makes sense to turn off those 2. Oh, he drives so fast. He's already there. War is happening. What's with the question marks? They're tips and hints.
So you've outgrown your home. But good luck buying a house in this economy. Am I right, Digo? It's probably best to just build on what you've got. Open the residence and upgrade it to the next tier.
See, I was saying this isn't like a super serious game. I love how it's just more lighthearted, right? It's not like the whole time. In this economy, you want to upgrade your mansion? 2,500. Actually, we can totally 2,500 out of 1 million. Yeah, upgrade the mansion, make it nicer. Oh, slightly bigger. Nice. Expansion. How's the war going?
It's only a matter of time until we win this war. But remember, Hotshot, Terror will continue to increase as conflict occurs. If you're not careful, you might catch the wrong kind of attention.
So these are basically wanted stars. You cause too much trouble, see, the police will show up, the Federales will show up, the DEA will show up, the National Army will show up. The National Army is like the middle. Then there's the CIA. So this says what they do. CIA's elimination. And finally, the US Army. Their objective is desolation. So the police are currently on the way, I think. Building arrest. They're gonna come here and start arresting people, I think. So if you, like, really just start wrecking cities, the US Army will show up to desolate you. So you gotta be careful. You can't just go around killing whoever you want. It's a full-on city war, huh? Everything's on fire. So the police may show up. I see they could have taken... They took this road, I see. See? Other people are doing their things as well. There's their farms and warehouses. This is someone else. That's a military base? Okay. You see, military base... We could talk to the general if we got in there and maybe, you know... Did some negotiations. So looking at this... Yeah, we're continuing to win. So the mayor is Sebastian Medina. I think. We could talk to... Deal with the gang first. Okay, I see. Yeah, we gotta... Well, we might be hitting the next one if this goes on much longer. Road cordon. A segment of the road in one of your regions will be temporarily blocked, I see. So the police building overflowing with illegal goods would be arrested. So the police are currently just sort of interested in anything. So I don't think the aerodrome is overflowing with illegal goods. The warehouses are pretty much empty. I suppose dirty money counts as illegal goods, but it's not overflowing. And our residents, there's plenty of room for cash, right? Because we upgraded it. 84,500 dirty money can sit there. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get the Federales in here. So a segment of the road in one of your regions will be temporarily blocked. So they're gonna come and block a road? There's some very key roads here. Yeah, we got 2 stars. So the National Army is city blockade, border blockade, right? The DEA is production chain arrest. Active production chain will be arrested. Oh. So if we get to the DEA, they just come and shut down one of our chains. But I don't think we'll be hitting that, so we should be fine. All that for only 6 power? I mean, I haven't sped up the game or anything. It's running on, like, the slowest speed. You know, typically, you would... This is not a micro APM intensive game. You would, like, set that to go, and then you continue managing your stuff. Salvador presses the black phone to his ear. You know, the big one.
See, Capo, you heard correctly. I'm just a steady hand. The boy is pulling his weight. I don't think we're quite there yet. He still has that fine head of hair, after all. It was the stress that took yours, no? Then again, I don't remember you ever having that much hair. Must be from his mother's side. Me? No, hermano. This is a choice. Oh, hold on. He's here.
Too bad you're looking for a Cartel esports title. What would that even look like? a Cartel esports title. By the way, Zaro means fox, and Cobra means cobra, yeah. Oh, Zaro means fox. I actually never knew that. Salvador places the phone down next to the receiver as Romero bursts into the office, visibly distressed. Oh, that hair's going soon, huh?
Is everything okay, Maurice? You're sweating like a fox caught fucking in a forest fire.
It's the police, Uncle. They want to take one of our buildings.
This guy is given purposefully bad metaphors. I'm certain of it. It's just terrible metaphors. It's just this thing. It just doesn't. They don't make sense. They're just completely bombastic. And I think that's the point. It feels very intentional that they are just the worst metaphors you've ever heard. The police are here, though.
Don't tell me you're sweating over Los Tambos. So what? They will put some tape around a building? Block some road? Get some money in the right hands, and we'll be cutting that tape off to applause, like we're opening a children's hospital. We took a fucking city, Sobrino, so the authorities are going to notice. In these situations, we make use of our new friend, the mayor.
The mayor would just help us like that?
We'll put up a new casino in the city, and when the public's loyalty is high, we'll ask the mayor for a favor. With enough loyalty, he can keep the authorities off our backs. Comprende, young capo?
Romero nods and leaves quickly. Salvador lifts the phone to his ear once again.
You hear all that? See, a little while to go yet, but he's getting there.
Loyalty, respect.
I hate to say I told you so. Due to the current terror level, police have arrested one of your farms. Looks like the Federales wanted in on the fun too. They've blocked the road with a cordon. Wait for the arrest time to end, or open cordon and bribe to remove it early.
Seems a bit intense. Well, sure. So due to the current terror level, police have arrested one of your farms. Wait for the arrest time penalty to end and buy out the farm. Okay, so the police are 25 power. So you could actually fight this off, I think. If you had like strong lieutenants and stuff, you could actually fight this. But probably best not to, right? That would just continue to increase terror. So the Federales have blocked a road with a cordon. Wait for the arrest time to end. Or open the cordon and bribe to remove it early. So this farm locked off. Not the worst thing. That farm was actually closed, so I don't lose anything. That's fine. Right? So yeah, so 16 hours, that's fine. It's fine. This other city here. Anything going on? So, war and other illegal activities causes terror. Yep. To gain control. Yep. So, there's tips like that. Should I be bringing my people back? Oh, this is where the blockade is. On this road. So we could pay 2,000 to remove it immediately. Pop, it's gone. How long on this farm? So notably, I'm wondering if this text, oh yeah, the text is correct here. So, because here it says wait for the time to end and buy out the farm. This one says wait for the arrest time to end or bribe to remove it early. So it is correct. This one you had to wait for the time and then you have to buy it. But whereas this one you could wait or buy it. I was just wondering whether they got the grammar correct there.
Unless you keep your loyalty up, you'll lose control of an unoccupied city over time. Move any lieutenant or capo inside the city to prevent the cartel from losing control of it.
Okay, so now our empire is pretty big. I'm gonna open the lieutenant list, and I'm gonna bring, I suppose, Mauricio back. Move you here. Okay. What's this game about? It is a business management tycoon game. It just so happens to be set in the 80s during all this drug cartel stuff. So that's basically what it is. But it is clearly not like Breaking Bad or anything like that. It's a business management tycoon game. And it just released, just entered 1.0. And yeah, actually, can I build a road? I can probably build a road. That makes sense. That saves so much time. Now I don't have to drive through this territory. Should have done that a long time ago. Okay, so yeah, we're just bringing this lieutenant back. So yeah, it's not a high APM game. Combat, you just start, like, engage in combat. It's based on power levels, and I think there might be certain abilities in certain situations. Yeah, there's like certain things as they level up here. But you're not supposed to be like rushing around or anything like that.
If we're going to avoid that in the future, we should think about investing in our image. Open Chaparisha's building menu and build a casino in the city. We can use loyalty buildings like the casino to increase our loyalty. Makes sense, right? Loyalty is the general public's opinion of your cartel, and a powerful tool to have in your arsenal.
So, the casino increases loyalty. Now, I assume that means it makes people money. So we can build it with dirty money or legal money. And you know what? Let's build it with legal money, because it'll be faster. If we build it with dirty money, we have to move the dirty money there manually. You can't do a bank transfer or anything with dirty money. But the casino should continue laundering money, right? You can actually see the building built there. Look at that. It's right there. Casino. 777. Loyalty is the general public's opinion of your cartel. Increase the level to idolatry. So opposite of the terror level, there's the loyalty level, where there's loyal citizens, cities do not lose control. There's lieutenants get additional power, the people help you in a war conflict. There's low gang activity, enemy gang attacks will occur less frequently. And terror goes down faster. The people love you more than are afraid of you. So terror just diminishes quickly. I see. So, the casino is laundering money. Good. That's quite a lot of money laundered. 13,000. A casino moves a lot more money than a taxi company. That's probably not a surprising thing to say, but... That guy looking like Krillin? What, you mean this dude? I'm not sure what DBZ you've been watching. I mean, if anything, this guy looks a bit more like... Then again, it's still a stretch, isn't it? What episodes have you been watching? Now, if Krillin went to jail. Well, hopefully not, because then my lieutenants are gonna die, right? That would be bad. Krillin bad arc. When he's just had enough of Goku's antics. It's like, alright, enough monkey business. It's gotta be a bad pun / metaphor, because, you know, that's I know your bonsai tree is a little small, but you can't be doing that. We're just crossing streams here. Oh, right. Are we... Right. How did this work again? Taxi company. We have to add the casino. We're building activities on pause. Right. Is it because there's not enough dirty money, so we have to shift? Oh, that's a lot of dirty money. Just fill the casino with dirty money. There we go. Now it's running. Statistics, info. Yeah. Upkeep cost 720 upkeep cost. That's actually pretty high. Okay, I think that's running. Okay, so loyalty is the general public's opinion of the cartel. Increase the loyalty level to idolatry. Should probably get rid of some of these. We can construct buildings in controlled cities that increase loyalty, raise it by buying produce from villages. Or raise it by buying produce from villages. Oh, okay. Okay, yep. Okay, there's lots of stuff. So, can we build more things? What else increases... Oh, we can filter loyalty. So, we could build a salsa club. We could build a... Oh no, it doesn't allow us to build more. We have to use what we got, I think. Oh, charity tournament. That's what we gotta do. Host an invite-only High Rollers Night. Execute. Oh. So there are certain things we can do with certain buildings. A charity! Yeah, it's charity, of course. There we go. High Rollers Night for charity. No problem. That'll get people to like us. Very good. So idolatry is... I'd assume the next one. Surely not maximum, right? One day left. Okay. So that's pushing it up. Spect going up. Nice. I probably can just re-enable these farms, right? Might as well. Good. Clear some of these. There's a lot of tips and hints. This is the tutorial part of the story. So, there's a lot of tips and hints. But I sort of remember a lot of the basics from last time I played, a year ago. $17 hours left. Okay. Low gang activity. Oh no, we have to get to the next one. Like, we gotta max out. The Terra goes down faster, so we can actually start clearing our Terra. Offense, outrage, terror, chaos, skull. Yeah, that makes sense. So, humility, acceptance, respect, idolatry. Weren't we at respect before this? Right, well, it's still going up. Oh, that counts.
Mayors can perform favors such as freezing an attention star to stop attacks. Ask the mayor of Chaparisha, or Abuelo Mágico himself, for a favor. Oh, and with the increase in the size of your residence, you can set another connection for it. How about the casino?
Right, so mayors can perform favors. Ask the mayor here for a favor. Ask for a favor. Mayors can be a powerful ally to your cartel. Next. As head of the municipality, striking a accord with a mayor can take control of a region, allowing you to build inside of it. As head of a region's authority, a mayor's favor can help you shield from any security forces who might have you in their sights. As head of region's treasury, a mayor favors even help you out in a tight spot by lending you legal money. Just make sure you can pay it back. You've seen what you can do for your mayor, now see what your mayor can do for you. Mayor, I need a favor. Not even a greeting? What, did you sleep with me last night? I'm sorry, my friend, but time is money, no? Si, capo, I understand. What can I do for you? Freeze left active star. Put a stop to these enforcer attacks. I'm not sure the business can take too much more. Of course, by putting the right sum in the right hands, I can turn any eye blind, for a little while at least. It will cost you, of course, and not just financially. The people's distrust of politicians is already high. I can't imagine why. What I mean to say is that to be seen as a party to this corruption will come at the cost of their loyalty. How do these terms agree with you? So we lose idolatry and 10,000 legal money. Get to work. This will not be the straw that breaks our backs. Of course, I will make the necessary arrangements. Boo. The cartel is corrupt? Who would have known?
There are various ways to increase your loyalty, such as buying from villages or hosting special events in buildings like the casino. Go on, give it a try.
So, use the village menu to buy 20 units of vegetables to increase loyalty. Vegetables, coffee, opium. So we want to purchase 20 vegetables, is that it? Can I just purchase a whole bunch of vegetables? Give me all your vegetables. It's fine. Oh, and I have to, because I did the event. Yeah, I gotta do this. Donate to a special event at the casino to increase the loyalty level. All right, so we'll just let this cool down. I think I didn't have to do that. That just sped it up. How low is this going? Okay, it stopped there. Still respect. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So this city. Neutral. No trespassing fees. It says talk to the mayor to acquire the city. About time. I was beginning to think you weren't coming. I was sort of preoccupied. Sebastian Medina, mayor of Rogandes, doesn't so much as turn around to greet his guest. My pronunciation will be terrible. I must have missed a part of the invitation with the time on it. Medina turns to face the capo, laughing up his own sleeve. That coma mierda grin, you remind me of my brother. But why let that spoil the start of a good thing, eh? I hear you're looking for a partner in this region. Partner almost makes it sound friendly. An associate. My family has had troubled history when it comes to partners. Shadowy men known only at the end of a phone line. Perhaps you're just bad at picking your partners. I get it from mi madre. When her husband and my half-brother left us, the man who had only ever called by telephone became a man who only ever called in the evenings. He took my mother's hand as well as her business. Okay, basically, your family is sad. Sorry, I don't care. I'm here for business. Deliver 50,000 cash. Dirty money. Let's move you back here. Actually, no, that's a lot of dirty money. 50,000 was it? 50,000 cash. Wait, no, is it? It is dirty money. 50,000. That's a lot.
Responda, por favor.
So, can I do it in parts? So this should set... Yeah, so we've done 8,000. Okay, so we'll just keep delivering dirty money. Sure, have it. Now we can execute this. There we go.
The secret with... They exist to protect the property of the rich, an interest of which the people sometimes coincide.
I accidentally skipped the first line. The secret with Los Tombos is that they do not exist to protect people. They exist to protect people, the property of the rich. Protect the property of the rich, an interest in which people sometimes coincide, right?
They're less concerned with your pockets being full than they are their own being empty.
Yeah, I didn't want that guy's life story. It was too... whatever, I don't care.
Well, now their pockets are full. Maybe now we can kick back and enjoy the quiet.
Salvador pours a smooth, clear spirit into a crystal glass and offers it to him. Mauricio thanks him. Sorry, there is a copywriting issue there. Mauricio thanks him with a nod and makes him take it from him. Okay, there's something wrong with that sentence. Just pointing that out. But at the last moment, the lieutenant lifts it to his own mouth and finishes it quickly.
Hey, what gives?
This is no time to rest, Sobrino. We have the city in the palm of our hand. Now we must close the fist.
Let me guess. I'll be paying another visit to our friend, the mayor.
See, but taking control of a region isn't as simple as asking politely. You don't get into public office without a nose for opportunity. The mayor will have drawn up a list of demands. Fulfill them, and the city and the region is ours. Everybody's got a price, Capo. Once you've fulfilled the mayor's 3 conditions, you'll be able to take control of Rogandes. No votes, no campaign, no babies to kiss.
Okay. So we have to fulfill all 3 requests. We've started on one, which is deliver the cash. Where is the rest of our dirty money sitting right now? Is it all sort of in the casino and stuff? I guess I should maybe pause operations so I stop laundering the money. Right? Pause the taxi service as well so I can start building up the dirty money. I think a lot of our dirty money is just sitting in the casino. Yeah, 5,000 dirty money is sitting in the casino. So this way it should allow... Our only source of dirty money is selling the opium through the aerodrome. Oh, that's... 50,000 is a lot. I've been laundering too much. I don't know if... No, I don't think... Legal money is not a resource we can move around, right? So it's gotta be dirty money. Yeah, no babies to kiss. Who wants to do that? Okay, so we've done 20,000. So I think we just let it run for a little while. Now, in a full-on game, there'd be lots of things we could be doing. You know, I could actually just be expanding my operations, right? I can build more materials, farms. Let's use legal money for this. Just have like 2 more. Oh, there is soil quality. Someone asked whether there was fertility earlier. There totally is. I've just been ignoring it. Soil quality goes much higher up there. So actually it would make more sense to build it like here and here. There's nothing wrong letting it run, is there? Just have to expand this up to there and this to there. That works. Okay. That's in range, yes. So that should start stocking up a lot more opium to keep the opium going out. Which should increase the amount of money, dirty money we're bringing in. Okay. What are we at? 30,000. All right, it's going pretty fine. It's going okay. Transport company has stopped operating. No money to pay the upkeep cost. Oh. I've been sending all the dirty money away. So I should switch that to legal money for now. Just until this deal is done. Right, do we... Because we've been sending all the dirty money away. Oh, it did get some. Okay, it's fine. 13... Yeah, that should hold. Okay. 4,000. Okay, we did significantly increase our money. 36,000. This should be another 40,000. Okay. Just another 10,000 dirty money, and then the first of 3 requests will be done. This mayor is asking so much. Extremely sus that the mayor wants dirty money, like he's just gonna turn it over to the police. Well, last time when I played story mode, which was the middle campaign, because that was the only one that was available at the time, there were things like that. People just betrayed you. You know, it's part of the quests. Legal money could be tracked. Yeah, I suppose legal money can be... Okay. Stop delivery. And also, let's re-enable the casino and the taxi company. There. Back to business as normal. So the first request is done. Now what do you want? Circling the vultures. Recapture all the buildings and the checkpoint controlled by the gang in the region. 4 things. Okay, so let's move you over to the city. So there's 4 things to capture. How strong are we talking here? We can't see the actual strength. Well, Tony's pretty strong, right? It should be okay. Oh, this shortcut road really helped. Should have definitely built that a long time ago. So we gotta capture those 4 and that, I think. Or those 3 and that. The border. The checkpoint. So that's actually a smuggling point as well. Let's select 2. Alright, let's move them over to here. Oh, they don't have power. Okay. We can just capture it. This we can do. Can we disengage? Oh, we can. Since the power is 0, it's basically undefended. We can capture 2 at a time. Yeah, I suppose in this case, yeah, you don't want to give him legal money. Because that would just show, like, a straight-up transfer from me to him. And that would be like, why are you paying him 50,000 bucks? That would be suspicious, yes. Okay, so we're just kicking out the few members who are still here. Is that defended? Just a bit. You can go take that. capture this. Yep. Good. So this warehouse, is this now functioning? Yes, this is now functioning. Let's activate this farm. Let's activate this warehouse. Does that recapture all the buildings and the checkpoint controlled by the gang in the region? Yes, so we're capturing the last two now. There we go. So we have this. We can enable the checkpoint.
Selecciona, por favor.
And bring you back to the city.
Gracias.
Bring you back to the city as well. Okay, third request. Supply some units of opium to Rogandes. Deliver 100 opium to Rogandes city. Okay. To do that, wait, let's turn this on. So we're storing up opium here. I guess we have to do it manually, right?
Preparado.
Like, it doesn't say where the opium has to come from. I guess if I just pause the aerodrome, we can start stockpiling opium back here.
Selecciona, por favor.
So let's bring you back. Because this will slowly stockpile, but it's not a lot. Nothing to sell. Okay. I guess since we're not using the checkpoint, I should just turn it off, right? That's just costing money. Let's not use that. Okay, so... Is it still sending the opium there?
Preparado.
So I want to grab the opium, all of it. Let's stock it with what's in the aerodrome.
Contactar.
That's 36. So yeah, let's move you to the aerodrome. So I think we are still shifting the opium to the aerodrome. It's just we're not selling it anymore. Transport company is there. Okay. So I think... So the transport company is 36. There's 8 opium here. Okay, so I think we are... Let's move this. If I press... Oh, it's 18 only. Okay, that's fine. Let's move 18 over to here. So I think the opium is just sitting in the transport companies.
¿Cómo estás?
Stop delivery. That's the last one. Okay. So that's 50 right there. How many is here? 8. Okay. So that's quite a lot of opium. 22 is here. So that's 24. So we'll need like 70, I guess.
Preparado.
Let's move you over to here. There's 10 there. There's 54 there. Okay, so we've almost got enough. The 50,000 was just a campaign donation. Yeah, pretty much.
Contactar. Responda, por favor.
Okay, let's deliver this over to there. Let's grab these 10. So that brings 66. So now I can deliver the opium as much as possible. to here. Oh wait, we can only move 18 at a time, right? Transport company is drawing attention. Right. That's
Espere
bad.
un momento, por favor.
Let's move you over to help with this. Right, because this was starting to overflow with opium, which is bad.
Saludos.
Let's have you. Oh, you can't deliver. Where's my other lieutenant? You. Come over here. You drive fast. So we've delivered 18. Yep. There's 36 there. Okay. That's another 18. Yeah, we can only shift like 18 at a time. Oh, dirty money's not been coming in. Right. So you help deliver. Oh, you can burn the building? Bring this over here. And then just do one to help speed that along. So that's 18, that's 36. And then there's 40 over there. Okay. So I think we can resume operations. Just shift to legal money to get things running again. Oh wait, I forgot. We want to grab this as well. You.
Saludos.
Stop delivery. Forgot. Wanted to grab this first, which is another 16.
Contactor.
Deliver this opium over to here. Just one. And then resume. Yeah, we have no dirty money in our mansion, so things are just stopping to work. You
Selección.
will start grabbing the opium from here. There's now 46, so there's 54 here. So yeah, there's 100 opium. You want 100, right? Yeah, 100. So you
Escucha.
deliver this, as much as you can, back over there. There we go. Secured the opium. And that's the last request. So the city should be ours. Correct?
Responde, por favor.
72. There's another 18. So that's 18. That's 90. And there's 16 left there. Okay.
¿A dónde te gustaría ir?
And here we go. Sebastian Medina. Requests fulfilled. Taking control.
Way to go, Capo. Talk to the mayor again and take control of the capital and region. Make sure that at least one lieutenant remains in the city to prevent the cartel from losing control of it.
Acquire the city. As the afternoon sun passes over the city, Rogandes slowly emerges from the shadow of the Manos de la Madre mountains. Manos de la Madre? What does Manos mean? Of the mother, right? Anyone know what Manos means? Hands. Hands of the mother? Ah. I don't speak the language. Mayor Sebastian Medina winces as sunlight pours through the window and into his glass of guaro. I've heard of the drink guaro before. Oh, it's short slang for brothers. Oh, so it's like literally hands, but it might be slang for brothers. Brothers of the mother? Is that a way of saying brothers from another mother? Probably not, but time to see it. Thank you so much. So yeah, there's a literal translation, but it probably means something else, right? Sitting opposite, Mauricio Romero stares into his own shimmering, reflective drink. If they are twin mountains, it would make sense for a name. Oh, brothers of... Right, okay, that makes sense. Did you ever try to look for him, the man on the end of the phone line? Once, but it didn't have much information at my disposal. Just the name my mother used for him. El Viruñas. Have you ever heard of such a name? He has. Only from bedtime stories, I'm afraid. Medina's expression is one of disappointment, but not of shock. It matters not. My mother's business is once again in her name. Perhaps now mi familia can finally begin to move out from his shadow. Christmas dinner for all the family at the Medina house then? I wouldn't go that far, but Rogandes does owe you a great debt, Capo. Do not hesitate to come to me with any favors you may need. Congratulations, the region is now yours. You can take it. Take the region. I have big plans for it. Successfully expanded our territory to another region.
How about some good for a change? Open Chaparicha's building menu and build a church in the city. Then, set the church as an additional connection for the residents. Okay, so it's not totally good. But come on, what do you expect?
I like how additional connection has become a dirty word in this game. The church is gonna have an additional connection. Buildings. So we are going to build the church. Build it. There we go. Hard to believe you've been subbed for 30 months already. It's been a while, hasn't it? Tendency. Can we set an additional location before it's built? I think yes. Yes, you can. Okay, nice. You don't have to wait for things to be finished building to set them as connections. Also, these we can switch back to dirty money.
No good deed goes unpunished, eh? Your actions have caused the increase in terror. Lucky for us, mayors can influence the terror level. How about we ask our old friend Sebastian Medina for a favor?
Ah. So, we want to ask for a favor. Need a favor. So we know how this works. What can I do for you? Ease the terror. Quell the people's terror. All this excitement is drawing unwanted attention our way. I see. I have a solution, but you might not like it. What do you suggest? The people will believe anything they read in the papers. We could weave them a fable, a false rumor, something a little embarrassing, perhaps. They will respect you less, but they will fear you less as well. I'd rather be feared than a fool. It's worth the sacrifice. Yeah. Fear is a poor foundation for respect at any rate. Very well. I'll get to work. Boo. So terror goes down and loyalty goes down. I suppose it's a trade-off. Bang, bang, bang. Mauricio hammers a nail through the corner of the map and into the office wall.
Building out quite the empire now, eh, Capo?
Now it's an empire.
Owed all of it to your guidance, Uncle. No, Tio.
He steps back to admire his handiwork, and Salvador clasps a firm hand on his shoulder.
But our work is never done. You see, The more we sell a certain product, the more saturated the market becomes. Demand goes down. So do prices and our profits. What use is all of this control if it could be all taken away by something as unpredictable as the market? Diversification, Sobrino. We must diversify our production chains.
Dios mío, I thought you went to college to study poetry. When did you have a chance to learn all this?
I went to college to study poetry, Theo. That doesn't mean I actually studied it. And when you're not studying, you find quite a lot of time for smoking. I mean, studying the economics of cannabis distribution.
I think it's time your father meets the man you have become.
Business first, lugarteniente.
Lugarteniente. Mauricio smiles. Salvador laughs and embraces his nephew.
Sumer said, boss. Now that you're growing for 2, it's time to upgrade those farms. Open the research tree window and research tier 2 of the farm. Oh, and just a side note. If that loyalty meter hits 0, the capo will die. To avoid this, I'd advise increasing the loyalty level by any means known to you. Just thought I'd mention it, you know?
If loyalty runs out, you just die? Okay. Execute. Donate. Execute. There we go. Church and casino can do good deeds. Very good. Yes. So, doing that trade-off here to lower terror to lose loyalty, that's actually pretty dangerous. That can just be a death trigger. Why didn't he double major in economics? I mean, I don't know, when you go to college, you just sort of learn all sorts of things, not necessarily like in your course, right? It's a whole experience.
I've picked out a nice spot for a new warehouse. Build one, then build a few cannabis farms within the range of the new warehouse. Got it? Who am I kidding? You're an expert at this now.
Okay, so we want to go to logistics, build a warehouse. We want to build 3 cannabis farms. It's materials farms. Tier 2. Oh, so tier 1 can't do cannabis, but tier 2 can do either cannabis. I'm looking back here. We can either grow cannabis or avocado. Avocados are pretty tasty, but I think that's not the point of the business here. I haven't been rotating the buildings, I'm sorry. I'm sure you've been very annoyed. You can rotate them, Z and X, the controls are right there. Let's have them face like that. How many do we need? 4? Oh, just 3. Okay. Let's do that. 3. How do I want to do this?
Now, not everything can be eaten straight from the bush, if you know what I mean. You'll need to open the research tree window and research the drying rack. When that's done, build a drying rack within the range of the new warehouse in Rogandis.
Okay, hooked up. So the research tree, and we need a drying rack. This one. Research. The research is really expensive, by the way. These are tier 1. Oh no, these are tier 2 researches. So they're costing like 8,000 and stuff. Yeah, so I think for the purposes of this tutorial, it's given us like specific techs unlocked, right? I don't think like we have straight up to residence level 2 there. Where even is this? That's chemical plant, I see. Deluxe garage. So like it gave us these techs to do that, right? Warehouse 2. River Pier, Workshop 1, Plantations. So residence level 1 is here. Okay. So we've got new kind of farms here. True, you're not working a job based on your major. Yeah, it's like 50-50, right? You get a job actually based on your major. Because once you get out into the working world, you just kind of do anything, really. I mean, I'm kind of working in a job that I studied. I did multimedia design, so it's kind of this, right? But I never studied how to like talk to a camera or things like that. That's just what I've learned over the last 10 years. Okay, so we researched the drying rack. Now we need to build a drying rack in range of the warehouse. So let's build. Would it be under production? Drying rack. So we want it like close by. Dried cannabis. So there is...
Next, open the building menu and build a Tier 2 workshop within the range of the new warehouse in Rogandis. When it's built, set the workshop to package dried cannabis into vegetables.
What's spice? So we gotta put the dried cannabis into vegetables. Oh, so that's why we might want to grow avocados. Okay, so we want to build a workshop in range here. Let's put it. Oh, can I actually connect? Yeah. Anyway, let's do it like that. Workshop there. So we are packing dried cannabis into vegetables. Container. We could do, yeah, that we could do avocado. You could put dried cannabis in chicken.
Running low on a product? No problem. You can always buy from villages. Buy some units of vegetables from the village for packaging dried cannabis inside. You don't need to tell them that bit. Then, use a lieutenant's deliver ability to transport vegetables from the village to the workshop.
Empezar.
Overloaded on vegetables. Oh, does it actually visually represent that there's a whole bunch of vegetables here? I don't know what vegetables they grew. Deliver vegetables. All of them. So before automation can happen, you just have to do it manually. Oh, it shows up when it's like maximum. I see. So we're gonna bring the vegetables over. And now we're gonna combine the dried cannabis and the vegetables into vegetables. That's what we're selling. What time period is this? The 80s. Just for proof.
Why pay someone else to do a job you can do yourself, right? Build vegetable farms within the range of the warehouse in Rogandis. You should also build a transport company within the range of the new warehouse in Rogandis.
So we want to build 2 vegetable farms in range of the warehouse. Okay. Soil quality is kind of terrible, but I don't think it matters too much. Okay, 2 vegetable farms, and then we want the transport company like before. There we go. So more complicated product going out here.
You're almost there, Capo. Set the workshop as an additional connection for the transport company. Then, set the smuggling point checkpoint as an additional connection for the transport company.
Yeah, the date is actually up there. It's April 20th, 1990. So we want to set the workshop as an additional point. So that's going to be taking the dried cannabis in vegetables, and then we want to put the destination to be the smuggling checkpoint, which we probably want to be operational. Okay.
Now,
Sending.
using the workshop, package units of dried cannabis into vegetables. Just think of it like making a salad. A salad so good that it's literally criminal.
It would be a terrible... Like, I'm not familiar, but I have a feeling that would make a terrible salad. Imagine, like, red peppers and just dried cannabis. That sounds like it would be terrible. Like, the worst salad you'd ever eat. Sounds terrible. Am I gonna play Sapiens again? Maybe in a bit. Like, you don't even... I don't know how it works, but you don't get the effects if you just eat it, right? That's my understanding. It's got to be distilled into an oil for the salad dressing. Now, this package is pretty slow, huh? Oh, is this no input? Why was this stopped for a bit? Oh, it takes 34 to make 3. Oh, that's a lot. And then when you get 3, then we can package this. So storage here right now. We've produced 2. So then, okay. So 3 go into 1 vegetable. I see. So I've massively overbought vegetables. That's fine. Oh, you can probably stop that delivery. Mind your back. Okay, so this is producing... This produces 1 at a time? It takes 5 hours to produce 1? Oh. It's a very time-consuming business. Breaking the borders.
This is it. Turn on that checkpoint to start selling through it. Selling points like checkpoints and seaports need you to hide your produce inside legal products. So, sell units of dried cannabis packaged in vegetables through the checkpoint. Then, you might just be ready for Padre himself.
Ooh. Now, the border seems to be... This stocks up on money. So this is tax agreement near church. This goes to aerodrome. Okay. Just send out waves of money here. It's just kind of crazy that happens. Okay, so we've sold 9 out of 15 through the border. We've sold 9 out of 15 vegetables. Money flowing to the city. Let's get our loyalty high. Bam. Do that. Do both of them. Let's get our loyalty real high. Just in case something happens. Farm is drawing attention. Because, oh. Why is it so full? Can this not keep up? Let's turn it off. It's just overflowing. Yeah, this one warehouse is struggling to keep up with everything. Get over here. Let's do some manual deliveries. It's supposed to go... No, it's not supposed to go there. That's not where it's supposed to go. Stop, stop. I've gone and put the wrong thing in the wrong building. Okay, wait, no. You move here. Okay, it needs to be delivered to here. There we go.
Gracias.
Now stop that. Now move there. Okay. Let's empty this out to here. This can hold 130. There we go. It was just a logistical problem. So Terra goes up as we sell things through the border. We've sold 12. Another 5 is showing up here. Okay, that'll do it. Is this... Oh, this is filling up as well. I should turn this industry off before it starts drawing attention. Because we're not using that. Okay, we emptied that out. Okay, that just produced a lot. Now we can re-enable this. Okay, that's good. Just a bit of micromanaging. Something's got a bit overloaded. I assume only illegal goods overflowing draws attention. Like if you're overflowing with vegetables, it doesn't draw any attention. The public idolizes you. Oh, look at that. We've got maximum. People love you. Breaking the borders. Is this my dad? Another early morning in the office of Capo Javier Gutierrez. A tall, well-dressed man looks down his nose across a white marble counter. The young secretary on the end of the look hurriedly picks up the phone to deliver a simple message announcing the arrival of Mauricio Romero. Senor Gutierrez, your son. The young boss clears his throat. The receptionist shifts uncomfortably in her seat. Senor Romero is here. Shared laughter, muffled behind 2 heavy doors, quiets to near silence. Slowly the doors open, and a man steps through them. A tall prize fighter of a man. He meets Romero with his arms wide.
Mijo,
Tata.
The two embrace for no more than a second before separating. You know how it be. Gutierrez wraps a heavy trunk-like arm over Romero's shoulder and leads him into the office. Stood by the side of Gutierrez's desk is Salvador, and he bows his head.
Salvador, your tío, tells me you go by Romero now.
See, Tata. It sounded closer to Romero, see? The chicas love shit like that.
Gutierrez smirks. Salvador wears a look that says, I knew it.
Maybe I was wrong to doubt you, mijo. Salvador tells me you've come a long way. That under your command, we have established a foothold in not 1, but 2 regions. He tells me that you have learned all there is he can teach you. So, I have decided to extend you an offer. Stay here and work for me, as part of this cartel, and let Salvador look after the smaller business you built. What do you say?
Congratulations. Ooh, cinematic. Everyone's happy. Business is going well. There are a few spelling and grammar mistakes, yes. I'm pointing them out. I always point out grammar, spelling mistakes, copywriting issues. Congratulations! You have successfully completed the tutorial. Now, you can show the world just how fearsome a capo you have become in any of the available modes, or continue to develop your empire, as well as your skills here. You can always return to the tutorial using the game settings menu. There's one right there. Via the game tutorial via the game settings menu. There we go. Okay, we actually finished that campaign. Took us 2 hours, just on 2 hours. Look at that. So, to continue that story, you go through Needs and Fears, which is a proper campaign. I actually played the first few hours of this a year ago. It's probably better now. There's been a lot of UI improvements and it's probably been some fixes and balances through here. They also added in things like late game resources, and all sorts of things. There's just been a lot of things. I can't list them all out. It's been over a year in early access and they've been adding in a bunch of stuff. But as you can see, Release 1.0 for Cartel Tycoon. All right, that's gonna be our nice little 2-hour look at the release version of Cartel Tycoon. Outside of some spelling errors and copywriting issues and stuff, everything else feels solid. Everything's there. It's sort of it is a business management tycoon game. And it's slower paced. Well, as long as you leave it on the slowest speed setting, it's a slower paced game. So you're not going around running and gunning and all of that. It's management, it's business, you know, and it's not something that's super heavy serious on the theme. There's dumb jokes and silly lines and stuff like that. And I think that's fine. We don't need to go super heavy on things like this. It can get very depressing. If you want that, you can watch the show. But anyway, that's going to be it for our look at Cartel Tycoon. Thank you so much to Cartel Tycoon for sponsoring this video. Over a year ago, when I was building up to my big move, they were one of the first games to sponsor this channel, and they were kind enough to come along and sponsor a game for the release version. So thank you so much for that. And if you'd like to help, just let them know that you want to check them out from me. There's a link. Click the link. It's just a referral link straight to the Steam page. Nothing fancy. It's just, you know, if you want to check out the game from here, do that. Just click the link. Thank you so much for doing that. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll put the link right here as well. That should be right there. That's going to be it. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Bye.